Chances are you heard plenty about the Samsung Galaxy Note when it launched last year. You know, the gargantuan tablet phone that had the nifty stylus. Despite the fact that it was a 5.3-inch monstrosity that happened to excel at its artistic capabilities, it was well made, solidly built, and the accompanying S Pen actually brought more benefits than a standard stylus would. It became a huge hit globally, and now we have the chance to use its sequel, the Galaxy Note 2. This isn't just any old, standard incremental update. The Note 2 is significantly improved over the original model. It comes with a quad-core Exynos processor clocked at 1.6 GHz, 2 gigs of RAM, and loads of new S Pen functionality. Even though it sports a 5.5-inch HD Super AMOLED panel this time around, it's taller, thinner, and narrower than the first Note, and it's much easier to hold thanks to the new phone's design. In fact, it uses the same pebble-like look and feel that we saw on the Galaxy S3, and it's much more attractive as a result. The two areas of importance we're going to emphasize are the phone's performance and the new S Pen features. But first, let's show off some of the Note 2's hardware. On the front, you're going to find that 1280 by 720 HD Super AMOLED panel. This is technically lower res than the original Note, but Samsung has quietly rid itself of the Pentile matrix in favor of a new RGB style setup, so it actually looks better and less pixelated. On top sits the 1.9 megapixel front-facing camera for video chats, a couple sensors, an LED notification light, and the standard earpiece. Below the display, you have 3 buttons, a physical home button, and 2 capacitive keys for the menu and back. The number of features decorating the sides of the Note 2 are kept to a minimum. There's a volume rocker on the left, headphone jack on the top, and power button on the right. The bottom houses a micro USB charger port that doubles as an MHL jack. The back is the locale for an 8 megapixel camera and LED flash near the top, with an external speaker grill near the bottom. Taking the battery cover off reveals a 3100 mAh battery, another nice improvement over the original Note, as well as NFC contacts and slots for the microSD XC and micro SIM cards. The Note 2 comes with Android 4.1, also known as Jelly Bean, and it offers Samsung's TouchWiz UI. Samsung vets will have no problem finding their way around the new firmware, though it makes use of new features like Google Now, expandable notifications, and pretty much every unique feature found on the Galaxy S3, such as Smart Stay, S-Voice, All-Share Cast, and S-Beam. But let's go into more detail on the new S Pen. Along with a pen that's larger, longer, and more ergonomic, the Note 2 includes a new Wacom digitizer that infuses many of its bamboo pad characteristics. For instance, the new Note offers 4 times as much pressure sensitivity as the original Note, allowing you to be more accurate and making it easier for you to use more inflections when you draw. It also adds a hovering cursor that senses the tip of your pen as it's lifted a few millimeters in the air. This lets you preview galleries and movies, view text boxes from icons, scroll up and down through lists, and even preview emails and calendar appointments, all without having to touch the screen directly. The S Pen has introduced more gesture controls as well. The button has been given more importance. For example, while pressing it, you can do several things. You can pull up Pop-Up Note, which is a miniature version of S Note that only takes up less than half the screen. You can draw up on the screen and open up Quick Command, which is a program that lets you write in customizable gestures that will let you access whatever apps or automated tasks you choose. Open the menu or go back to the previous screen, or you can select a portion of the screen and copy it to your clipboard. You can also press the button in midair for even more possibilities. In drawing mode, you can switch back and forth between the brush, pencil, and eraser without having to worry about accidentally bumping the screen in the process. Holding down the button while you're in S Note will bring up Idea Sketch, which is a feature that lets you pick a pre-drawn illustration to add to your drawings. The quad-core processor inside the Note 2 is definitely impressive, to say the least. We especially love the multitasking options offered as a result. For instance, you can have a video playing in the background as you work on another application, and not once did we see any stuttering from the processor. It handled all heavy tasks with ease, and the Note 2 offered some of the best gaming performance we've yet seen in a smartphone.